morning, everybody. Let me change the participant mode real quick. All right, how's everybody doing? Can't believe it's Wednesday already. Hi, guys. All right. Thanks for coming in to the waiting room and having a chat with each other before we got started. I love that YouTube lets you do that. I think that's so cool. All right, let's see. I see Charity's on and Joan. Hello, Joan. Delilah's out here with me, but Remy, my cat, she's inside. She is having a little rest. She's just taking a little nap right now. Her morning nap. And I have some tea. It's a lemon ginger tea, so I'm using a little honey stick too. And if we have too much background noise, we'll move inside because the house, like 2 doors down from me, is about to come up for sale, and they are doing lots of work to it. It was really falling apart. It was about to go into foreclosure, and my neighbor down the street, she bought it and she is flipping it. So right now they're doing work. They're putting on a new roof and adding new windows. I mean, it was a complete gut job. So she basically started over, and she's been down there working on getting that house ready for the market. And she said it should be ready in just a couple of days. So there's been a lot of construction noise down there. So if y'all are hearing a lot of that, that's what that's from. It is because this house is about to go for sale, which would be great. Hopefully somebody will take good care of it. It was really falling apart, so this is a big improvement. So that's good. Kathy's watching from a rainy Dover, Delaware. It has been raining here on and off too. Today, it's not supposed to rain, but it sure does look like it. My mom and I are going to be getting together today. She's gonna come over at about in about 2.5 hours or so, and we're gonna go down to West Ashley and donate blood. So I am back to it. They told me I needed to wait at least 3 months before I donated blood again. So I got the okay to go ahead and donate blood after my kidney donation surgery. So this will be the first time I'm donating after my kidney donation. So it's time, and Mom's gonna go too. She's gonna do it with me. She used to do it regularly, but she hasn't done it in a while. So I made an appointment, and then I said, do you wanna come with me? And she said, yes, I will. So we're gonna double the impact. She's gonna go, and I'm gonna go, and we'll donate blood together this afternoon. And then Delilah is gonna go get her nails cut, but she doesn't know it yet. She doesn't love it. Yesterday was a really great day. Thank you all for sending the messages and commenting on pictures and videos and encouraging Scott, sending congratulations. I feel like I'll cry. His promotion ceremony was just really great, and the chief came up to me after, and he said really, really nice things about Scott and his leadership with the department, and he was promoted to assistant chief. So really, really proud of him, and yesterday was a really great day. So we enjoyed it. Thank you all for being a part of it. Sherry's wishing me good luck on my blood work. I'm not doing any blood work. I'm just donating blood to the Red Cross. So I just have to get hydrated, and everything should go fine. Linda's watching from Ontario, Canada. Hello, Linda. Tina says, brave. One reason I don't go to the doctor, giving blood is not my thing. I'd rather get a root canal. I'm not afraid to give some blood, but I understand why people are. I definitely understand. And I've been getting emails. Of course you get emails. They used to call you all the time. You guys ever remember giving blood back in the day, and they would call like, it's time to give blood again, it's time to give blood again. Well, now they email you. So I've been getting lots of emails. you know, about how they need my blood type. I have O negative blood, so that's like a universal blood, and it's the type of blood that they give to, like, say if you were in a car accident and they don't know your blood type, they can give you that type. So it's important that they have this type of blood. So I feel responsible to go and give it. Yes, lots of people can't donate. I understand that for sure. But if you can, you should get out there and consider donating. Thank you, Dee. That's so sweet. She said, behind every great police officer is a wonderful spouse. Thank you. Oh no, Tina passed out the last time she went. Oh my gosh. I don't know anything new about my uncle. I haven't heard from anybody. So I don't know what's going on. My uncle, he's not in good health. So he's been up and down for a while. Well, none of my uncles are in good health. So he's been kind of up and down. I'll show you guys little Miss over here. Just hanging out. What you doing, girl? What you doing? Are you ignoring us? Hi. Come say hi, everybody. There's little Miss Lila. She, of course, does not love the storms, so she is glad that it's not storming right now. But it's not beautiful out here, that's for sure. And we have got some projects going on right now, guys. We are working out in this yard, and we are gonna be doing some stuff in the house, and I have a trip coming up soon, so we've got a lot going on. But first, I will show you the yard. Diane says Miss Camera Hog must be hiding. Yeah, Remy is inside. She's taking a nap on her chair. So let me show y'all out here what's going on. Well, I'll tell you first. We have had this grass back in the back. All of our grass used to be like St. Augustine centipede mixture. So we used to have this wonderful grass back here, the green grass all over the yard. Well, then of course we started doing stuff, right? We added a pool. So that ruined all the grass around it. We built, you know, we changed the shed into the pool house. So that was even more construction. That kind of messed up this area over here and back and across here. So we've been doing things. We moved that shed in. We did a lot of work out here in the yard. So right after we got the pool, we didn't do proper research, and we got a kind of grass called zoysia grass, and we got it all around the pool. We got it on that side over there. Let me flip the camera so it's easier to see. We got zoysia grass over here, where they had to like run everything. Oh, and we had the fence installed too, so that didn't help either. So all that, we had like zoysia grass, and then it kind of grew pretty good over here. But it has all died out. It is not healthy. So we have had it ripped out. We just had it ripped out, and we're gonna get some St. Augustine, which will match the rest of our grass. So we'll have St. Augustine installed here, and we're gonna do a little landscaping back here. Scott and I did the pool house plants and rock and border. We did all by ourselves. Like, we went and got it and planted it. So we did all that, but we're gonna get some help out here. So Jose, the landscaper, he's gonna come and put this border down. He's gonna take that grass out there, and he's gonna border here, and along the fence, he's gonna kind of weave it in and out, kind of in a more natural way, and end it where the pool ends. So at that last, right even with the and flowers and mulch, just to have something really pretty out here kind of on this side of the pool. And then the rest, he's gonna install new grass. So we're gonna get some St. Augustine grass back here. And then in the front, he's gonna go around with that same type of landscaping border. And he's gonna replace our old bricks in the front where it's landscaped there. And then he's gonna go around our little sago palm in the front and take the grass out there and mulch under our sago palm. So that'll be nice. So that's our landscaping that we're doing right now. And then we're gonna add some flowers out front. We're not gonna do a complete overhaul of the front because we wanted to get our grass right back here. So we're just gonna add some flowers out front. So that's what's going on out here. And then inside, we are gonna do backsplash in the kitchen, which is very exciting. My mom did hers recently and it looks so good. So I got inspired. I said, all right, I think it's time for us to finally add that. We've had this house for 11 years and we've always wanted it, so let's just get it done. So we're gonna get our backsplash too, so that'll be good. So we got a lot of projects, you guys. I'll be showing you all the progress that we have for all of our projects. And yesterday, also guys, I got to I got to see Jonathan and see him back at work. He had his badge on, he's doing so good. And I talked to his wife yesterday. She wasn't there, but we were texting and she said that he is feeling great and he got all like the dental things done that he wanted to do and he's doing really good. So that was so cool to see him back at work. So we got a lot of exciting stuff going on right now. Rebecca says, my sister just put in a pool and it is saltwater. Is yours saltwater? Yes, it is a saltwater pool. Yes, ma'am. Yep, it's not raining and the cleaning robot is out doing its job in the pool. Let's see. Mary says, my aunt was the first woman police officer in Dothan, Alabama. That's awesome. Good for her. Whew, the only woman in a male-dominated field. That would be very hard. Carolyn says, you going to be fostering any kitties anytime soon? So the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is, or remind you guys, I think I've mentioned it before, is I have another quick trip coming up. And it's just a 4-night one. Thank goodness, not another 2-week trip. That was so long. Just 4 nights. My friend Lisa and I are traveling together and we are going to Aruba, and that's next week. That is on Thursday we leave. So a week and 1 day from now, we'll be gone 4 nights. And then the next trip is just our family trip to Surfside Beach, and that is at the end of June. So between those 2 trips, I should be able to foster some kittens, which would be great because I haven't had any kittens all year long. And of course, some of that time I was recovering and then we took our big trip. So I can't wait to get some when we get back from Aruba. And my friend Lisa and I, we usually travel to each other. So she'll come here and stay with me, or I'll go there and stay with her. And we try to do that a couple times a year. We are very, very close friends, and she moved, gosh, I don't know. It's probably been at least 5 years now. She moved to Virginia, to the Arlington area. And so we have to keep traveling to each other. And this time we just said, hey, why don't we do something new? Why don't we go somewhere together? Instead of just one of us going to the other, let's take a trip. So we're gonna take a trip together. Our last trip we took a long time ago, probably, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago, we went to New York City together. So that was awesome. So this will be our 2nd time traveling together, and it's just gonna be a quick 4-night trip. But I'm excited, I can't wait. I've never been. My aunt went there on her honeymoon. So she said it was a lot of fun, but it's always windy. She said, don't worry about your hair because it's always windy. So I'll bring a a ball cap and just put that on and not worry about my hair. That's right, September remembers that Lisa was my first guest in our pool house. So when we built the pool house, she was our first guest to come out and stay out there, my friend Lisa. So I'll take you guys along. It's gonna be fun, so you guys can see it too. We're just gonna be kind of at a, it's gonna be kind of similar, I think, to where we were in Hawaii, except it's more of just like a room, I believe, that we got together. So, but I'll take you guys can see it too. So yeah, last year we really didn't travel any. We didn't go, we went on work trips for Scott, but we didn't really have any vacations. So this year we're really doing it. We're getting away as much as possible this year. Last year I was like, during the end of the year, I was just waiting, right? We're waiting on the call, like when can the kidney donation get scheduled? When can it get scheduled? And they had told me that since I'm local, they could call and just say like, hey, we had a cancellation. Like if you're both available and you want to donate, like, can you donate tomorrow? You know, so they would kind of have me on edge in that way. And then it ended up not being until February 5th. So it was a lot of kind of waiting around, and then finally it happened. So we kind of were just hanging out last year, especially near the end of the year, just hoping to get the call. And then it happened back in February of this year. So it took longer than we had ever anticipated, but that's okay. Teresa says, I never take vacation, at least I go with y'all. Well, I'm glad that you can come along with us. Hope you enjoy it. There's Connie. Hi, Connie. Mary's watching from Madison, Virginia. Becky, yes. Becky says, did you see where their volcano erupted in Hawaii on the Big Island? Yep. Everyone and their brother has sent me that video of that volcano erupting, and have also sent it to my aunt. So we see that dumb volcano erupting again. It only erupts when we're not there. We were there for 5 hours and it stopped for 5 hours, and now it's back at it again. So no, I'm just kidding. It would be cool to have seen it, but it just wasn't in the cards for us. You can't control nature or an erupting volcano. Tina says, I tried to send the video to you and Pam, but it wasn't allowing me to. Well, I'm glad, because we got it so many times. I was like, I see it, and then I get another one. I know. I know it's erupting again. Ooh, Pat's going to visit her sister and some friends for a week. That is great. This is a lemon ginger tea. Jean is asking about the tea. Becky says, I was like, oh no, Lindsay and Pam missed it. We sure did. We really did miss it. We were too late and then we were too early. So, oh well, it is what it is. It would have been cool to see, but I don't know that I would have loved to see it the way it's erupting right now, because right now it is erupting very high into the sky. It's not just a little eruption, it's big eruption. So I don't know, that seems a little more scary to me. Oh. Hey, there's Shelly. Teresa says my Aunt Pam has got Jace today. Okay, good. Her and Brooke share in babysitting duties. Darlene says, you weren't meant to see it, I guess. I guess that's true. It didn't happen for us. And we probably, well, I don't want to count it out, but I'll probably never be back on that island again. If I go back to Hawaii, I'd like to see other islands, so probably won't ever go back. I'll probably never see it, but it is cool to see even online when you watch it erupting. It's pretty neat. Kim says, so happy for Scott yesterday. Thank you, Kim. I'm so happy for him too. really, really proud. And there were a lot of people there to support him. He had family there, he had friends there, he had, you know, chiefs from surrounding departments there. It was really, really something to see. So even my parents got to come, which was awesome. Sorry guys, I'm reading your comments. It's been a while. Let's see, we've done 2 lives that weren't, you know, the promotion ceremony yesterday. So I'm getting back into the groove of going live here and interacting in this way. It's so much different than doing a video and putting the video out. It's so much different. So I'm getting back into that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. September, she got evacuated from her town for a few days due to wildfires right before, the week before our trip. Oh gosh. Darlene, one of the most special parts, and this isn't so much about Hawaii, but just our trip, is that my cousin lives there. And this is a cousin that is almost the same age as me. She's a couple of months younger than me. So when we were growing up, we were very, very close. And she lives there with her husband. She has 2 kids. She's pregnant with her 3rd. So we haven't seen each other since her baby shower in Wisconsin for her first baby. So it's been 3 years or maybe longer since we had seen each other. So it was really, really special to see her and get to spend time with her. And we got to spend one-on-one time, and I got to meet her kids. So that was really, really nice. And I didn't get to share any of that with you guys because she is like more on the private side and didn't want us to share pictures of her or the kids. So we didn't share any of that, but we did spend a lot of time together. So a lot of the pictures that you see, she's standing next to me, but you just can't see her. She was there, so that was really special about Hawaii. But about the state in general, just the beautiful views, just looking out and seeing the ocean and the mountains and the waterfalls and all of the nature parts of Hawaii are just really spectacular. It was awesome. Michelle says you would love Maui. I think I would too. I think that would be a really cool place to visit too. Betty says hello from Northwest Ohio. Thank you for watching, Betty. She says I enjoy your videos. Thank you. Tina says, I enjoyed my vacation with you all. I enjoyed and spent no money on the trip, but still spent from home. Yikes. Yeah. Diana says, no vacation for me this year. I will be recovering from knee replacement surgery scheduled June 28th. Okay, we'll be praying for you, Diana, and your recovery. I hope it goes as smoothly as it can. That is the thing about travel. It's that it's like there's a time limit on it, you know. Sometimes you can't do it for certain reasons, like for health reasons, or I remember when we were wanting to travel to Thailand, Scott and I, we were like, maybe we should put it off and do it next year. Like maybe we should do it in 2 years. When should we do it? And then I just looked at him and I said, let's do it while we can. Let's do it now. We can do it now. Let's do it now. You know, we don't know what we'll be doing in 2 years or if we'll be able to do it in 2 years. And then on the way home from that vacation, which was amazing, on the way home, COVID shut down everything. And we truly would not have been able to travel there for the next probably 2 years. Or if we did, there would have been a lot of restrictions around it. So sometimes let's do it while we can means more than you might think. There might be something you're not even thinking about that could restrict you in the future from doing what you want to do. So I always say, let's do it. Let's do it while we can. this baby is due in July, I believe. Yes. Teresa says, I don't blame her. The way people are crazy today. Yeah, I always respect people's wishes. Not everyone wants to live like me. I don't put all my business out there. Obviously, there are things that are private, but you know, I'm on here every day. So you guys know me better than you know lots of people. So I completely understand why someone wouldn't want to be a part of something that has a big following. So I get it. No harm, no foul. I'll always respect it. So that was her. She did not want it. Was that a woman officer with her son? Was everyone on stage promoted? So yeah, the 3 people who came forward, they were all promoted. So one was a female officer, and then there was Scott and then another officer. And one was promoted to sergeant and one was promoted to corporal, and Scott was promoted to assistant chief. So it was 3 promotions. And then at the very beginning of yesterday's ceremony was an award given. The life-saving award was given to an officer who helped prevent a couple of deaths. There was a man who was attempting or threatening anyway to jump off of an overpass. So the overpass is on a major road, and underneath is the Interstate 26, and he was on the edge of the overpass, and someone stopped and called the police. The officer got there, and he asked if he could approach him, and the man said yes. And he asked if he could give him a hug, and the man said yes. And so he hugged him and kind of got him out of danger, and then, you know, was just like, man, it's gonna be okay, like, we're gonna get some help. And not only did he save his life, but he possibly also saved the lives of the people driving on the interstate, because that would have caused a major accident. So he might have saved some other lives as well. So it's a big deal. So he got an award yesterday, which was great. And part of Scott's job is giving awards. So he really loves that part. He gets to kind of choose what type of awards people should get. So he's really, that's part of his job that he really enjoys, because he also has the job of firing people and disciplining people. So that's nice when he's able to recognize someone's service and, you know, call them out and tell them that what they did was really special beyond just being a police officer, which is special in and of itself. So it was really touching to see Officer Lizarazo, or Sergeant Lizarazo now, I think, get that award. So good job to him. He's awesome. All right, let's see. Teresa says, please don't put it off. I agree. Don't put it off. If you can go and live your life now, do it. Don't have any regrets. Pat says, most places you went, I remember going there in 1995. That's so cool. Whew. Yeah, Anna Maria says, you did a very good job driving around in Hawaii. Thank God for GPS. Yes, thank God for GPS. I don't know, it would have been so hard to try to read a map and get around to all those places. I mean, we drove somewhere new every day. So it was very helpful to have GPS, and also have a little rental car where I could connect via Bluetooth and have it up on the screen so I could drive around safely, especially there, because man, I'm telling you, people, they zoom in and out, and the lanes are so narrow. My cousin drives a minivan, and it was like, took up the whole lane. It was almost riding on the lines. I was like, oh my goodness, these lanes are so narrow. And some of the roads were like 6 lanes deep. I mean, it was crazy driving there, but You have to if you want to see everything. Patty says, eat the chocolate cake and buy those shoes. Life is just too short not to. Yep. Becky says, my mom used to say, don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. That's right. Oh, I'm so sorry, Becky. I'm sorry. That's horrible. Tina says, one of my bosses said hardest part was discipline of employees. Yeah, it is always the hardest part. Scott is very well liked and respected at the department, which is great, but also, you know, he has to be the bad guy. So that's kind of hard for him, of course. Mavis says, I think you would like Maui, not as large or as commercialized. Yeah, I'm not a big shopper. I'm not impressed by brand name stores and things like that. And that was a lot of Honolulu. Downtown was like big shops and yeah, lots of shops. I'm like, I'm not interested in any of this. That's not really what I'm here for. I want the nature part. I don't care for the crowds, you know. So I think I would probably like it if Maui was a little less commercialized. That sounds good. Have I seen Willow since I got back? Not yet. I'm gonna have to see her before I leave again. I have seen Wilson. Becky's asking about Wilson. I did see Wilson. Saturday. I think it was Saturday. It was the day, yeah, Saturday. It was the day after I got back. Scott and I were out here at the pool, and our neighbors texted us just to say that our neighbor friends that adopted Wilson. They're like, hey, what's going on? We were gonna go to the beach, but we got stuck in traffic forever. So we just decided to go to Shem Creek, which is a different part of Mount Pleasant, where they have like creek front restaurants and things like that. And they were like, we could not get to the beach. Traffic was too crazy because it was Memorial Day weekend. If you're a local, you never go to the beach on Memorial Day weekend because all the tourists are there. So they tried to do that and they got stuck in way too much traffic. So they were texting. We're like, well, we're just at the pool. If you want to come over, come on over. You know, we're just hanging out. So they came over and they brought Wilson so we could see Wilson, our little dog that we fostered not too long ago, our little puppy, and he is getting big. He's doing great, and he's adorable, and he's still super sweet, and he's fitting in really, really good with their dogs. So it's going so well. He's sleeping in the bed. They were like, he sleeps in the bed. I said, hey, he's your dog now. You can do whatever you want. When I have fosters, I try to set them up for success. So, you know, he was a puppy, so we had him crated at night, and because he was so small when we got him that he cannot hold it throughout the night. So we'd have to take him out, you know, at least once during the night. And if he was not crated, he would have just woken up and peed wherever he was, you know. So we made sure he had his little soft carrier that he slept in at night. He was comfy cozy. We'd get him out and take him out. Now he's growing up more and he gets to sleep in their bed and he's all, you know, snuggled up to them at night, which I just love. He's doing really, really good. He's definitely spoiled. That's right, Becky. He's spoiled. And he loves coming over here still. And it's so funny because he came over the weekend and him and Delilah were playing. And I was like, where was this when he lived here, Delilah? But now she's like, I know you're going to leave again, so let's play while you're here, and then you can go home. Yes, he hit the jackpot. That's right, Tina. He really did. Yeah, he did. Wanda says she's been to Shem Creek. She ate out there at a restaurant. Shim Creek Restaurant? Yes, it is nice. They have fresh seafood out there. Let's see. Yeah, he's all legs right now, Wilson. He's all legs. Willow is doing good, but we just haven't had a chance to see her yet. Her mom is busy planning her birthday party and getting her yard ready. She's gonna have it at her house. So, you know, we're gonna go over there this weekend and do a couple things over there. So I'll see her this weekend for sure, because we're gonna go and help her prepare a little bit. And then we're gonna go to my parents' house and help them cut down some of the trees and things in their backyard. So Saturday or Sunday, we're gonna be doing some family time this weekend. But I'm telling y'all, I got back on Friday and I feel like it's been like one day since I got back, because it took me so long to get back to a normal sleeping schedule. So Becky, yes, Willow will be 2. She's gonna turn 2 years old in June, so she is almost there. It's about to happen. So her birthday party is gonna be, well, look at that. Taylor's sending me a little video of her right now. I saw it just pop up. Taylor sends lots of pictures and videos of her quite often, so we get to see those, and she is adorable. All right, guys, I think that's gonna be it for now. I am going to, I'll take a picture, or at least when Mom comes over, so we can do our blood donation that we're gonna do at 1 o'clock today. So I'll be with her this afternoon, and then I'll be taking Lila for her appointment to get her. She's sleeping, so I can't have her know about it. She opened one eye. She was like, me? All right, guys, that is it for now. Thanks for coming on, and I will talk with you